everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Guess what, guys? I gave birth. My baby's finally here, and I'm officially not pregnant. I know you guys know how much I was complaining about being pregnant. Yes, I was complaining. I'm one of those that I love my babies, but I hate being pregnant. And we're not doing this again. But my baby is finally here. I'm excited. I am tired. You can tell by my eyes I am tired. I completely forgot what it's like to have a newborn because I'm so busy chasing toddlers, and everything is just coming back to me now. This is not fun at all. But I am super, super happy that I had a safe delivery. And let me tell you the story of Mr. Marcus decided to make his grand entry 3 weeks earlier than he was supposed to come. And he's considered a preemie. Even 2 more days he would have been full term. But he's considered a preemie, but he's a big ass preemie, 8 pounds. So imagine if I actually did carry him for those extra 3 weeks. Yeah, C-section me. That's exactly what I would have said. But I ended up having a natural birth, and I pushed him out. And yeah, he was actually like one of the easiest births because compared to the other ones, I actually pushed him out in a sitting position versus on my back because I was not about to do it. And yeah, pushing on my back like caused me even more severe back pain with the other pregnancies versus this one. I'm actually up and about and handling it pretty well. So we went in on a Thursday for my ultrasound, and that same Thursday I was already scheduled to have another appointment that following week. So now it's going to become a weekly, every week coming into the office and whatever. But that never happened. That Thursday I went in for my ultrasound. They measured him and they're like, oh yeah, your baby's going to be 8 pounds. And I'm like, 8 pounds of what? I'm like, I'm only 36 weeks. What do you mean 8 pounds? Yeah, he's already 8 pounds. All that vomiting I've been doing. Apparently the food been staying down for him, not for me. So my baby was 8 pounds in the ultrasound. And basically I told her, I'm like, yeah, so if, I'm dilated today, our plan is, we're going to say goodbye to my husband, and I'm going to stay, and then, he's going to get the kids and all that other stuff. And plans ended up changing. So went into the doctor's office after she told me that he weighed 8 pounds. And she was just like, all right, let me check to see if you're dilating. Dilated 3 centimeters already. I was like, oh, shoot. And I looked at my husband like, okay, what do we do now? And my midwife was like, to be honest, I don't feel comfortable sending you home because I already live an hour away from the hospital. And she's like, some people, they dilate 3 centimeters and don't give birth until like a week later. And some people, they come right away. And I was like, yeah, I'm not that week later person. I was like, these kids come right away. And I'm like, all of my kids came early. So there's a big chance that he might come either tomorrow or Sunday. And went home, we packed, picked up the kids from school, turned right back around and went to my godmother's house. That same morning, 7 a.m., I started having contractions. So imagine if we went home and I'd be like, yeah, we'll just ride this out till we get home. No, I started having contractions, and I'm over here trying to be a big girl, trying to ride it out like, nah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to let my water break at home. So I'm over here trying to like ride it out from 7 a.m. By the time it hits 10 o'clock, I was like, no, I need to go. So I called my doctor's office. I'm like, hey, I'm having contractions. It's coming in every 2 minutes. This shit hurts. What do y'all want me to do? And they're like, go to the hospital. I got to the hospital. By the time I got there, I couldn't even stand up. I'm over here screaming. I'm over here crying. Every contraction that came, I had like one tear just roll down my eye. By the time I got upstairs, and they're trying to put an IV in me. They can't get the IV. I got poked like 4 or 5 times. And I'm not even a hard stick. I got poked 4 or 5 times. I don't think that girl knew what she was doing. I got poked 4 or 5 times. By the time they checked me again, I was already 6 centimeters, and I'm just like, no wonder this shit hurts. I'm already 6. So they got me into like the birthing room. So I'm in there, and I'm just like, just give me that epidural because I couldn't take it anymore. This was like the worst pain ever. And I'm like, I don't remember my contractions being this bad from the last time, I gave birth. It wasn't this bad. Like with my first, I was able to like just hang out for like 15 hours with no epidural until to the point I had to get it because Malcolm was sunny side up. And then my daughter, she came in so quick. I got the epidural right away because I was still having the back pain from the first epidural because I didn't wait a year to have my daughter. You know. So yeah, I got there. I was like, yeah, give me the epidural. I told my husband, I was like, I feel like a failure. I'm getting the epidural. And he's over here like, no, you're not a failure. Everything's different. Da, da, da. And so, I ended up getting the epidural. And even though I got it, I still was feeling the pain, but it wasn't as intense as it was before. I knew when every contraction was coming, it was coming strong. So it wasn't like even an hour. I was already at 8 centimeters. And everything is just going like this. And it got into like when I was at 9.5, they said that, I had like a little bit of cervix on the side and they were trying to like shift it. And it got to the point that I was trying to break my own water by pushing because they're like, you're ready to go, but your water hasn't broken yet. And I'm over here in pain with these contractions. My stomach was like yay high because this baby trying to get out, but he can't get out. And oh my God. I was going through it, y'all. I was going through it because I'm over here like, what did I get myself into again? Like, what am I doing? And it got to the point the doctor came. It wasn't even my doctor that was supposed to deliver. It was this sweet little old lady. I love her so much. I'm claiming her as my doctor now too. So now I have like 3. I have like 3 OBs now. And she came in, she broke my water. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready to push. So they did like a little test push. And they're like, okay, yeah, you're definitely ready to push. The doctor came in, she got all dressed up. And I basically told them, I'm like, I can't do it on my back. I need another position. So they got me in like to this sitting position. And to be honest with you, if I was in this position with my last 2 pregnancies, I felt like it would have went much faster because I ended up pushing Marcus in 4 pushes. 4 pushes, baby was out. But with Marcus, he decided his umbilical cord is just gonna wrap around his neck. Wrap around his neck, wrap around his body, all that good stuff. And my poor baby wasn't even with me for too long. And, he got taken away from me like right after he came out because they had to give him oxygen and all, and deep suction and all that good stuff. And, from there, he finally cried like that. And I got him back. And yeah, got him back. We were in that delivery room. Apparently that day, everybody was having babies. So I couldn't even get into my room. The room that was available for me was given away to a lady that had a C-section. And I'm like, dang it. So then they told us that we were going to end up staying in the delivery room for the night because there was no more mother-baby room. And I'm just like, oh my God, this bed is so uncomfortable. My back is breaking. Like, it's not working out. So then my husband and I finally got comfortable, like around 3 o'clock in the morning. Uh-oh. 1 second. Finally got comfortable, like around 3 o'clock in the morning. And basically, not even 3:30. That's when they're like, oh, we have a room available. And I'm just like, dang it, I finally got comfortable. Now we got to move. I didn't get no sleep that day. So we ended up packing everything. Ended up moving to Mother Baby. And then from Mother Baby, we finally got comfortable again. But it was already like 5 a.m. Less than 2 hours, change of shift. And then even with that, we were still being woken up because my son was under NICU protocols where they have to constantly check his glucose because he was a preemie. Everybody look at him and be like, this is the preemie? And I'm like, yeah, 8 pounds. This is the preemie. So yeah, he was under the every 2-hour glucose protocol, monitoring his poop and pee. And, of course, the every 2-hour feeding. But by the time, it rolled over, my baby was already cluster feeding. So I wasn't getting any sleep. My husband wasn't getting any sleep. Like, it was just a disaster. But we handled it much smoother than we did with our last pregnancy. Because as much as it was very chaotic, we handled it pretty well. By the time the next day came, I was super tired, but my husband and I, we handled it well. My husband has been super, super supportive. He was actually holding my hand, massaging my back. He was doing it before with the last one, but I don't know, this time it felt a little different. Just a little different. He was all super, super excited, as usual. But it was just a little different this time around. Like I felt like we were like on the same page, and he's over here like, I feel so bad. And I'm like, for what? Because you're going through it and I can't do nothing about it. He tries to save the world, guys. But yeah, you know, happy, healthy, 8.3 pound baby, 19 inches. He's doing great. We're doing great. It's been officially like 2 weeks now since we've been home. He's gonna get his checkup soon. I'm still in a lot of pain because I did the bath, the Islander bath with all the leaves. Even though I did it, I'm not as stiff as I was before, but I am still having like left hip pain because I was having the hip pain during my pregnancy because, my physique was so small and I'm carrying all this weight. Like I just started having hip pain. I'm still having all this hip pain. Like I weigh like just know I hit like 200 plus. I've never weighed that much in my life. And this is the most I've ever weighed, and all this weight on my pelvic and my body is like killing me. But we will be going on a weight loss journey, and I would love for you guys to come along with me very soon, not now, after my 6 weeks. But I'm just gonna try to see if I can lose some of that weight just, from eating a little better, while, I'm waiting for the 6 weeks to come. I am gonna start walking, we'll see what progress I make just by doing, the very like minimum, because I'm trying to like let my body heal and, before I start doing anything intense. But other than that, baby and I are doing well. The kids are adjusting well. And yeah, that's what happened. Very, very exciting. I'm still recovering, still hasn't slept yet. It's been 2 weeks, haven't slept yet. You can tell by my eyes. We need to get it together. But thank you for listening to my story, guys. Yeah, I will be having more to talk about, and we can go on this weight loss journey together. I am actually going to show you my before and after pictures in a next video of how I looked before I had kids, how I looked pregnant the last day before I gave birth, and how I look now. So yeah, thank you for staying till the end of the video. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.